Welcome back to Tech After Dark, the AirPods, second generation. Similar to the EarPods when they were introduced in 2012. That came with the iPhone 5, so this design is about 7 or so years old. With a long stem design, they have chrome tips, where chrome is slowly starting to phase out. Matte black everything like the Tesla Model 3 2021 edition. With little tiny exhaust tips that actually serve a purpose, they tend to let you hear the outside world a bit better, and beam-forming microphones. A tiny little floss-like design that can easily fit in the little watch pockets included in men's pants. Apple stopped including the AirPods back when they announced the iPhone 12. So all new iPhones today only released with a cable. They're encouraging you to buy one of these guys. Can typically sell for about $170 on sale. The sound quality is great for podcasts, casual listening, and the occasional call. There's no noise cancellation in these, just passive cancellation where it just blocks your ear. Don't expect anything like that. You'll have to upgrade to the AirPods Pro. Yeah, they're great for listening to cars on the road when you're walking around town, or if you're out doing a morning jog or anything. These are really nice to have. So they included an H1 chip with these guys. The first AirPods to have this new chip built in. You've got seamless pairing starting with the iPhone 7 and up, but this can be paired with any Bluetooth system. They include 2 beam-forming microphones, each on the tips, which can hear you really anywhere, and they can kind of block out the noise pretty well for the other caller. I think the mic quality is phenomenal. You put one of the AirPods in, and that will make one of the AirPods the default mic. If you start putting the right AirPod in, or the left, that will become the mic. You can't use both mics at the same time. You can adjust this in the settings, so you can have just the left or the right AirPod for mic. It will be automatic in the settings by default. One AirPod will drain faster than the other when you do this. Surprisingly, using the built-in mic, it sounds a bit better in voice memos. If you want to record your voice, just set to lossless and start recording right from voice memos. I wouldn't suggest using the mic on this one, but phone calls, these sound amazing. So I'm going to do a little mic test for you. Where to start? A boy with a broken heart. All the world's problems, not a soul to whom I can talk. I walk. I pray to God. Deliver me strength, a beast among the stars. Make me your King Kong, lot of sheep, make me a wolf among these frauds. All I need is a way to speak, set me free with some AirPods. It also includes automatic pairing. When I'm using my iPhone and I have my AirPods still in my ears, I can go back to the iPad, another iPhone, and it will seamlessly switch on iOS 14, iPad OS 14, and Big Sur. You can customize them with a double tap. So you have about 4 options. So double tap to skip song, double tap to go to the previous track, and you can set each ear to do whatever you'd like. You can double tap to play pause, double tap to invoke Siri, or you can just say, "Hey Siri," and she'll come about with incoming texts and responses. So when you're working out or something, a text will come into your AirPods and start announcing the text message. And you can go in and reply without confirmation and announce your response right away, and it will send it. Very seamless. I have this feature off as I just want to know what they said, and from there you can just announce reply and you can start replying. If you're a really busy guy or girl, you can just start replying right away without any interruptions. It also includes Find My. Unfortunately, you can't locate them as easy as you'd like, but they still have this feature. So once someone opens them, if they stole them or found them somewhere, I don't know. If one of your kids found them somewhere, or your dog, and they get opened up, it will get announced to your iPhone that they've been found. But I usually just keep them in the case. That will be the last reported location once the case closes. These little bad boys work really good for skiing, in the rain, or even a casual run. They don't necessarily have IP68. AirPods Pro have IPX4, where these guys don't have any rating, but I think they're still sealed very well, and they've done tests in the washing machine and they found that they still worked after. So the AirPods have about 24 hours, including the AirPods themselves, in the battery case. So you have a full day. You can get 5 hours per AirPod. Also, it will drain if you use one more than the other. It's nice to have 2 AirPods because you can have up to 10 hours technically of listening time if you use them each. You can charge them for about 15 minutes and you'll get 3 hours of charge. So maybe like 5 minutes per hour or so. And when you plug them in through the lightning port or wireless charging, if you choose that option, I just have the charging case. It'll start charging the AirPods first and then the battery case. And unfortunately, you don't get the optimized battery charging on the AirPods 2. Only the AirPods Pro had that feature. So just make sure to not charge them too much and you might prolong the battery. I don't really go past 80% on the battery case, where I just keep them in the battery case. I never lose them and they are always charged. So when I pop them out for a podcast or on a run or anywhere I am, skiing, whatever, don't lose them. They're very small, and if you have them in the case, they will be protected and last longer. I went out and bought a eBay case with an integrated 2-button system. So the wirelessly charging button is a bit higher than the charging case. So this case fits on both AirPods and it can really protect these guys, and it has an included clip. You slip them in, you just pinch the top lid and it will sit tight and compact. And now you've got them protected. An included light for the wireless charging indicator. To take them out of the case, you just peel back the top lid, close the case, and slip it right out. And for updates on these bad boys, you can't manually update them. You just gotta let them sit next to your iPhone on some nights and it will update to the newest version. The iPhone 13 might have reverse wireless charging. If you pick them up, maybe you could get the wireless charge case and you can start charging from the back of your iPhone if they release that feature. If I pop my AirPods out, the notification slide will come up, the UI element. It notifies me it's charging. Once I take one AirPod out, it will give me the left and right AirPod battery life. Choose if you want to have a widget, and it will display each and every iPod and the battery case and your iPhone's battery life. So once you put them back, they will combine into one, and you can start seeing your battery percentage in both AirPods and the battery case. You can also see in the Bluetooth settings, these AirPods connected up. They'll say Teo's AirPods connected. Go into AirPods, and then from there I can choose the left track, play pause, Siri, previous track, and off. I can name it something different. I can turn off automatic ear detection. When you take out an AirPod, it will start play and pause your music. You can set to automatically connect to this iPhone when last connected to this device. Change the microphone settings. You can control the volume on the side here, and it'll tell you if it's an AirPods or not at the bottom there, and a little headphone indicator at the top. These things are amazing and convenient. You can also pair these up with Android or anything. It really comes in handy. I highly recommend them. You can get them for about $170 on sale here and there. Even the wireless charging case ones can be maybe $200, $220 or so Canadian. They might be releasing a 3rd generation, but I have had really good luck with these guys. I can highly recommend them to anyone.